Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're talking about dropping our imaginal act, letting it go and allowing it to emerge into our physical reality without us interfering and screwing it all up. Before we get into the video, my name is Shahim Jazzy. I talk about how to use the mind to manifest and live the life of our desires. So if that interests you, subscribe to my channel and you'll get notified of new videos when I release them. But without further ado, let's get into the topic at hand. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Again, guys, when it comes to manifestation, you're not actually receiving anything from the external world, all right? You're not receiving anything from the physical world. You're not attracting anything from the physical world. All realities exist within you, right? So in that regard, you already are a whole and complete being, and you are tapped into infinite realities. Okay, but, and there's always a but you are only aware of one reality right now. You're aware of one aspect of that infinity right now, right here. Now, to activate a certain reality within yourself, to activate a certain reality, a new reality, to choose a new reality, you must first enter it in your imagination. Now, the way that we do it, the Neville Goddard way of doing it, is to create a scene that implies the fulfillment of your desired reality. Now, for example, if you watch my New Zealand study abroad manifestation story, you'll know that the imaginal scene that I imagined was a scene where I was in New Zealand looking at Milford Sound, where I had 3 people standing next to me who were friends that I had made during my time studying abroad, right? So that was the scene that I created, and I entered that scene in my imagination to such a vivid and detailed point where I reached the final state of what? Of gratitude and relief, right? Of gratitude that I had successfully entered that state, that I had successfully accepted that state, that I claimed that state, and that I've activated that state, right? So that's the state you need to reach in your guys' imaginations, because once you reach that state, it's as if your desire has been fulfilled and you no longer feel any sort of wanting or longing for that desire anymore, because you already have it. Right? So what we're doing when we imagine things is we're claiming them for ourselves right here and right now, to the point where we feel that our desire is fulfilled. We already have what we want, regardless of what the physical world looks like. When you reach that state, it doesn't matter what happens in the physical world, because all that we're concerned about is achieving that state of being, of relief, of knowing that we already have what we desire, right? And when you reach that state, it is inevitable. It is inevitable. Your desired reality will emerge in the physical world, because the physical world is a reflection of your own state of being, of your own state of consciousness. So the only way that you can actually cancel out your desired reality from emerging is to enter another state of being, or the state of being that is contrary to you having your desired reality. And the only way that you do this is to perceive that your desired reality is separate from you, right? And of course, I've been saying it in all my videos, your desired reality is not separate from you. No reality is separate from you. But we activate realities by placing our awareness on it in our imagination, right? So really what you have to do is reach a state where you feel relief and gratitude and peace, that knowing that you have what you want. Now, a very common problem that I used to have is that I would imagine a certain reality that I wanted, and after I did that, I would go about, living my life in the physical world, and then I would see something that was absolutely contrary to the reality that I desired. And then I would enter what we call a reactive state. I would react to the physical world. If something contrary to my desired reality presented itself, I would get reactive and I would leave that state of being of having my desired reality. That's like the biggest no-no. You don't want to do that, okay? When you imagine a reality that's so different than your current physical reality, what happens in your physical reality is that your physical reality begins to crumble. It gets destroyed, it crashes. And the reason why that happens is because your current reality needs to be destroyed so that the new reality that you've imagined can emerge, right? So that current reality has to be destroyed to make way for your new, better reality that you would like to see and emerge. There was this toy in the 90s called an Etch-a-Sketch, and it was like this like square toy, and it had knobs, and you would like draw pictures on it. And after you would draw a picture on it, if you wanted to draw something else, you'd have to shake the toy so that it could be a clean slate again. And that's kind of what's happening, right? So if you want a new reality, you got to shake up your current reality, destroy it, and make way for your new reality, okay? So now that you know this, next time you experience something that is contrary to your desired reality, again, which you already have within you, you've already accepted it, claimed it in your imagination, and you must conduct yourself again in that state of knowing that you have what you want, that you are relieved that you have what you want, and you are grateful that you have what you want. When you reach that state, it's inevitable, right? Your desired reality is going to emerge. It's just, again, there's a transition period and it takes some time, but you're not so concerned about that because you've already achieved the state of being that you want. You've already achieved the state of being of having your desire fulfilled, and that's all that really matters. Just an extra note, be careful with the language that you use, because language can actually create this illusion of separation between you and your desired reality. Okay, one word that is actually a very deceptive word is the word want, right? I want this reality. When you say I want something, it implies that you don't have it already. That's one word that you should really avoid when it comes to manifestation, because again, you want to reach a state of having what you want already. And again, that happens by imagining it vividly, fully, experiencing it in your imagination to the point where you feel a relief. And when you feel relief, you can drop the scene that you've imagined, and you don't really have to go back to it anymore, because it's just like eating a really good meal, right? Once you've eaten that meal, you don't really have to eat anymore, right? You're full, you're satiated. And that's what you will feel if you fully imagine your desired reality. Again, we want to avoid words that imply separation. So avoid future tense words as well. Avoid saying things like, one day I will have this, or I will be this, I will. No, okay? Again, the imagination doesn't know time. The imagination only knows what is right here and right now in your current state of being, okay? The physical world, yes, there's time. There's time from point A to point B. But in the imagination and your current state of being, there is no time, okay? So if your desired reality is to be a millionaire, for example, then you must claim that reality for yourself. You must imagine that reality right now, and you must reach a state of being a millionaire right now. And once you do that, once you reach a state of relief, once you reach a state of gratitude of being a millionaire, then you will start to take action and do the necessary things you need to do. And then the physical world will begin to reflect to you your state of being, which is a millionaire. So I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys to the new subscribers. I'm glad to have you guys on. And if there's any sort of clarification, any sort of questions that you guys may have, or success stories that you have, please post them in the comment section and I'll make sure to look them over. That's all I have for you guys today. Until next time, imagine wisely.